And I would like to introduce you my colleague there, Mrs. Alexandra Tatyan. She belongs also to European Association Journalists. She's our colleague there. Please, I would appreciate to give her the speech to say hello to Kiev. Hello, Alexandra. Sorry, hang on a minute. Ας έρθει κάποιος τεχνικός, έχουμε λίγο θέμα με τον ήχο να δούμε γιατί δεν ακούγεται. Σας παρακαλώ. Καλημέρα, Αλεξάνδρα, από την όμορφη.
Καλημέρα.
Okay, great. Lovely. We have you with us. Okay, I have it now. I just want to say hello and in a very short way to say what was this experience for you and of course the contribution of the European Association Journalists for this big journey that we made together.
Sorry, the sound is not really good. Can you repeat it just one more time?
Yes, I just want to say hello and your opinion about this journey we spent, about this documentary, and of course the contribution of the European Association Journalists and Mrs. Sagetsosidou as our president.
Yeah, thank you for the chance to let our colleagues to let them know new information, maybe some updates which we cannot see through the TV or through the press updates, because really now Ukraine as a government, they closes many things and don't let the others see just for the safety. Instead, to Russians to don't take the details through the videos which we have. So just what we supposed to know that we already done our first part of the documentary film. Ukraine is it too late? And it was a really nice job for us because we can show the truth, what's going on in real life, and we can show it not just for some small part of people, no.
Yes. We can avoid propaganda and disinformation.
Yeah, exactly. So we make it wider and special. Once we translate it in different languages, it will be easier for everyone. We gonna start with the second part of our documentary film, because you know that armed forces of Ukraine, they are working so nice now for the occupation some territory of Ukraine in Kherson direction, and which is very important. We are talking about the south side, and that's really a huge place of territory, and it's really hard because they have divided two pieces by river. So we are just in unsafety period, that's what we can see. And plus, while the Russian armies, the Russian force, if they see that no chance to win this war, we are really afraid that, because there is no trust for them anyway, we're really afraid that they can use a nuclear attack, which is very dangerous. I don't think just for Europe, it depends on the quantity for sure, but for sure, for a very big piece of land, it's very dangerous.
It's very important, like you just mentioned, and we have to define how important the situation is.
Ανοιχτό είναι, αλλά δεν ακούγεσαι.
Okay, now? Okay, great. I said it's quite important what you just said, especially for the United of Europe and for the whole world. We just want to say thank you for the connection of Kiev, many greetings there, and I hope you're going to
thank you so much. Thank you so much, and see you there. Take care of yourself, and wish you a lovely day.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Ωραία, λοιπόν, αυτό που πρόκειται να δούμε είναι μερικά πλάνα λοιπόν από αυτό που κάναμε στην Ουκρανία. So what we're going to see is only some photographs that we took in Ukraine and the reality that we saw with our own eyes. Actually, that was in the frame of a documentary film that 17th October of 22 was in Cannes, and at the beginning of January we will see it in Netflix. And we got also the second financing for the second part. And I would like to say also that European Association Journalists is one of the most important supporters of that. Everything started from Thessaloniki, and now I would like to show you how we connect people and facts. Here was actually Mr. Vadim Sabluk, the consul there, from Ukraine, who really supported us, but how I became to have this contact. Because of the exhibition of our dear colleague Vasilis Kotoumanos, that he showed, he presented the exhibition about Mariupol that took place in Thessaloniki. So because of Vasily and his exhibition, we got the visit card of the consul, and we started the preparation for the documentary film. Despite that, Vasily is also a part of this documentary film because he's going to give us also some interview about his life experience that took place in Mariupol, and many other guests that we had the honor to have, like the ambassador Mrs. Tomai Fotini. She also said something about the Russian side because we want to be neutral, you know. This is actually media. And now Spiros Hunt, he has the photo credits that you're going to see. We see some photos that we took place in Kharkov, in Kiev. This is the situation we found there. When I first tried to pass the borders, I was deported because by that time many people, they said that they belong to European journalist media, and they thought that I was spy. So I spent many times on the road. They deported us back to Poland. We had difficult times. I spent almost 5 hours like a refugee, so I have it in my blood now. I really wish nobody can be found in that position. So everything that we had in mind, what was Ukraine, we were really speechless when we saw these abandoned places there, very terrified eyes, children that they don't know what is going to happen the next day, no technology, no communication at all. This is Spiros Hunt, a very good friend of mine and the photographer of the following that you're going to see. So it was really a kind of a massacre, a kind of disaster, completely. But that was the reality, and what really brought me like a journalist is to face any situation, no matter how it is. In that point of view, we saw troops also there. We get also in danger because it was really very frightening to be there, also like a woman, not like a man. So you see the photos over there. In this documentary film, we're going to have some parts of the conference that took place in Brussels. And it's very important also the whole work that the Association of European Journalists has done to be popularized to the whole world, like this. We got 30 interviews from very special people, like foreign ministry of Ukraine. It is the Ministry of Energy, the Ministry of Culture, Cultivate, Agriculture. And we had also many people with different backgrounds so that we can approach the truth from different sides. What really brought us is to be more objective. We have Marina Lipoveska from NGO Manolias. She's the one who supports the war children missing, the sex trafficking that is still existing there. And it was really very cool what we face. Rape children, children with no future, but there are many people all over the globe, they support this NGO, and I would also appreciate to do so. We had Mr. Tsvailas, your colleague, Mr. Benjamin Karakastanoglu. He belongs to the Central Prefecture of Macedonian Thrax. And he saw us also the geostratical meaning of this word. Of course, we had our Honorable Edward Steen, the General Secretary of the European Association of Journalists. Mrs. Stefania Passamonte is a very famous piano soloist, and her contribution to this, she has saved 78 children so far with her Music Academy and Performing Arts in London. And now these people, these 78 children, they are going to participate to the Eurovision contest, like students of music, of course, and to deliver the message of peace. Everybody wants to have peace. This is Mrs. Passamonte over there. We had, in this documentary, Ecumenical Delphic Union, Hellenistic Studies Department of Harvard and Isidora Duncan Institute, so that we want to show that everybody has to contribute so that this work has definitely to stop. It's a threat for all of us. We had Mrs. Dora Manolakou. She's actually the president of Pharmacists of the World, with 86 humanitarian aids in 36 countries, and of course they offered twice their human aid to Ukraine people with medicine, first aid and education. And now you're going to see some photos that we saw there. That was the daily life we face there with the people. So they tried to find some plaques so that they can load again their mobiles, to find at least some communications. But we have the hope, and the hope is everywhere. So we have to be focused on this hope that everybody, each one of us in this class, can bring, so that, excuse me, these people can find again the faith to life. Daily life, okay, the cat, of course, we have war there, but the cat is existing to do her daily human habits, okay? And this is exactly the meaning of that, that life must go on, the sun will rise on. We had Father Stanislav, and now what I realize is that through the simple people, this hope can be given to the people that they are suffering. In this old house, they stopped and they put it in the middle. They make other locations so the children, they're going to have education, they're going to be safe, they're going to have love, to believe again. I'm not going to show the films, but because you're going to show it in documentary film. And what really helped me that moment was to pray to God. So the last, we're not going to show that, only that was the kitchen vault. So 500 meals per day was prepared from volunteers for the refugees, and something glass for information and information. Η οντοφορία λοιπόν της πληροφορίας και η γενική πληροφορία. Θέλω να το πω λίγο στα ελληνικά. Είμαστε λοιπόν ανταπλικά κύτταρα, τα οποία οδηγούμαστε σε συνάψεις. Και τα media, if you're going to anagram that, it's an idea, if you're going to anagram the word media. This idea has an ID that has to have energy and action. Thank you very much for your focusing, and you're going to see the Netflix the following.